Reform UK licks its wounds. Hello and welcome to englandtoday.news. Like, subscribe and tap the notifications bell. Reform UK has just had a disastrous first electoral outing since ditching the name the Brexit Party in January 2021 and taking its eye completely off the Brexit ball since then. Before abandoning ship in March this year, former Reform UK leader Nigel Farage had already thrown in the towel on a clean break Brexit, acquiescing instead to Boris Johnson's EU withdrawal agreement despite its obvious shortcomings regarding UK fishing waters, Northern Ireland and the future of Britain's financial powerhouse, the City of London. And in recent months, the party has instead chosen to highlight the cause of Scottish unionism and to champion an electorally unpopular anti-lockdown stance. In March this year, Nigel Farage handed the poisoned chalice of the Reform UK leadership to the hapless Richard Tice, who has been left holding the baby at the time of the party's calamitous performance in elections held in every part of Great Britain on the 6th of May. At the December 2019 general election, Richard Tice himself stood for the Brexit Party in the Hartlepool constituency in what was then one of the top target seats. He polled 10,603 votes, a respectable 25.8%, and came in third. Wisely, as it turned out, he decided not to stand again in the parliamentary by-election last Thursday when the party's vote under its new name collapsed to just 368 votes, a paltry 1.28%. The vast majority of 2019 Brexit Party voters seem to have transferred their allegiance en masse to the Conservatives, giving Prime Minister Boris Johnson's party a historic victory, winning the seat for the first time since 1959 when Harold Macmillan was in 10 Downing Street. Results from elections for directly elected mayors and police and crime commissioners were equally miserable, with Reform UK losing multiple deposits in those contests where they actually managed to field a candidate at all. And Reform UK made a negligible impression in the many council elections throughout England, again due to lack of candidates as many former UKIP and Brexit Party activists were simply not willing to stand for a party that was no longer focused on fighting for the type of Brexit they thought they had voted for at the 2016 EU referendum. Moreover, in a case of "fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me," many former Farage acolytes now want nothing more to do with him personally and are wary of having anything to do with any party with which he remains associated. This is because they have never forgiven him for pulling out 317 Brexit Party parliamentary candidates in Conservative-held seats at the 2019 general election, which also effectively pulled the rug from under the feet of those left standing in Labour-held constituencies. Farage's unilateral decision enraged many Brexit Party candidates and supporters alike, paving the way for Boris's bogus Brexit, as they see it, and wrecking any chance of achieving the clean break Brexit they had long campaigned for. So now, even in Scotland, Wales and London where forms of proportional representation had enabled UKIP to win European Parliament and Assembly seats in the recent past, Reform UK has failed to get a single Assembly or parliamentary candidate elected. Now in the aftermath of Thursday's multiple election debacles, Richard Tice has written on behalf of Reform UK to everyone who had signed up as a supporter when it was still the Brexit Party. Putting a brave face on things, and clutching at the straw of Derby City Council where Reform UK has a strong local team inherited originally from UKIP and won 2 seats across 17 wards on this occasion, he wrote. For the last few months, I've made clear that Reform UK is here for the long term. That we're working to a 3-year plan, not a 3-month plan. That is as true today as it's ever been. I've got huge respect and admiration for the hundreds of candidates around the country who have campaigned for Reform UK since our inception. Their investment of time, effort and money is a testament to their unswerving commitment to changing politics for good. To them all, I say a massive thank you. Though there are some results still to come in, it is now clear that these elections have been as challenging as we'd anticipated they might be. Though naturally disappointed, we must face these results with pragmatism. Though launching a new party was always going to be tough, particularly during a pandemic, what we had hoped for most from these elections was an opportunity to introduce ourselves, our brand, our optimism and common sense policies to the electorate. In huge swathes of the country we've done just that and now have a foundation upon which we can build. What confronts us is an emboldened Tory party, riding high on the back of a successful vaccination program and enjoying open season on a Labour Party that is in disarray, directionless and despondent. Just weeks ago, I wrote warning of the danger that Britain might return to being a 2-party state. It now seems clear that a 1-party state seems far more likely. Unopposed, the Tories have overseen the biggest erosion in civil liberties for a generation and are increasingly in favour of higher taxes, bigger government and authoritarian measures such as vaccine passports, continued restrictions and more lockdowns. They need to be challenged and they need to be opposed. We know that we have the plan, the people and the persistence to do just that. But we also know that it's going to take time, years not months. What we take great heart from is the achievements of our team in Derby. What they have done is prove beyond doubt that if you campaign consistently, in a targeted way and with a message of reform, then voters will listen, will support, will elect. A particular well done to them. With that encouragement, we will now move forward with our plans to structure and democratize the party. We will engage with you over the summer on how best to shape Reform UK as we work to select prospective parliamentary candidates for seats around the country. These elections have demonstrated how much talent and ability we have within our ranks, and we want to support that talent by setting up structured campaign teams capable of doing what has been done in Derby, campaigning hard and winning votes. We have a 3-year plan and there is a lot to do. Play your part in bringing about the change that Britain needs, today more than ever. Thank you for your support. Richard Tice, leader of Reform UK. Please like this video and, if you're new here, subscribe and tap on the notifications bell on YouTube. And like and follow englandtoday.news on Facebook too. Share this video with your friends and in relevant groups on social media. Also, do let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. And why not click on another englandtoday.news video now? For our next story, click or tap on one of the videos being suggested to you now.